So you've spent years, maybe even decades, in the world of academia. You've got the degrees, you've published the papers, you've built this incredible body of knowledge. But now you might be asking yourself, what's next? If you're an expert who's wondering how to pivot all that expertise into a profitable new chapter, well, you are in exactly the right place. Let's dive into how you can turn that PhD into some serious profit. Just picture this for a second. This powerful line comes from Dr. Chandel Seal, a brilliant culture and leadership strategist. After 20 years in the corporate world, while earning 3 degrees, she got laid off just a year after finishing her doctorate. I mean, talk about a crossroads, right? That one moment just perfectly captures where so many highly educated professionals find themselves. It's a moment filled with uncertainty, for sure, but also incredible potential. And this is the big question, isn't it? You've already proven you can master complex subjects, you can do the rigorous research, and you can contribute to your field. But how do you take all that brain power, all that achievement, and translate it into a new kind of impact? And yeah, maybe a new stream of income too. The thing is, this isn't an endpoint, it's a launchpad. So let's start by totally reframing this moment. This feeling of what's next, it's not a crisis. We call it the expert's crossroads. It's a point of massive potential. And believe it or not, it's from this exact spot that some of the most amazing entrepreneurial journeys get their start. As the wellness expert Dr. Angela Harden-Mock puts it, your degree is just the beginning. It's the solid ground you've worked so hard to build, but it is not the final destination. The world is out there just waiting for your unique insights. So let's really shift our perspective. Your degree isn't the final trophy. It's the foundational asset for everything that comes next. Okay, so how do you actually do it? How do you take that foundation, all your research, your dissertation, your life's work, and build something brand new and profitable with it? Well, that's exactly what we're going to cover right now, leveraging your work. The concept here is actually pretty simple, re-sharing research. Think about it like this. Water can be a liquid, a solid, or a vapor, right? It's the same H2O, just in different forms. Well, your research is the same. It can be transformed for all kinds of different audiences, from academic journals to corporate consulting to podcasts, books, or coaching programs. Your deep knowledge is a powerful tool that can solve real-world problems for people who are out there actively looking for solutions. And here is a perfect example of this in action. Dr. Andrea Slominski, who goes by Dr. A, took her PhD research on the expanded lifespan of women and identified a whole new life stage she called regency. Now, she didn't just publish a paper and call it a day. No way. She built an entire therapeutic coaching business around this idea, creating a brand new category and serving over 3,000 women. It just goes to show you the incredible business potential that could be sitting right inside your own dissertation. All right, so you've got the big idea born from all your research, but how do you translate it for the business world? This is where a lot of academics can get stuck. But you have an incredible tool that past generations could only dream of. You have an AI co-pilot. I love this insight from Dr. Chandel Seal. Your academic superpowers are things like deep knowledge and critical thinking, but the business world, it speaks a whole different language, the language of executive summaries, pitch decks, and service packages. AI is the bridge. It's your personal translator that helps you communicate your value in a way that just clicks. But how do you use this bridge effectively? It really all comes down to the prompt. Dr. Seal shares this simple but super powerful formula. First, set the context. Tell the AI who you are. Second, define the need. Tell it exactly what you want. And third, and this is a big one, know the audience. Describe who the output is for. This simple structure turns AI from a fun toy into a precision tool for crafting business plans, grant proposals, and marketing copy in literally seconds. Now, a common worry is that AI will make you sound generic, like a robot, but it absolutely doesn't have to. Dr. Anastasia, a physicist who became a master healer, shows us how. On the left, you see a pretty generic description. But on the right, wow, that's what the AI came up with after she trained it. She just fed it her extensive bio and a bunch of her writing samples. The AI analyzed her tone, her pacing, even her little quirks, and created a style guide. The result is authentic, rich, and it sounds exactly like it. Okay, so AI is a seriously powerful digital partner. But your journey from PhD to profit, it can't be a solo mission. And that brings us to our next pillar, human connection. Here's another brilliant insight from Dr. Angela. Your degree, it gets you in the room, it gives you instant credibility. But credibility alone doesn't scale. It's the strategic partnerships, the joint ventures, and the intentional collaborations. That's what takes your impact and your income to a whole other level. This chart breaks it down perfectly. When you're on a solo journey, your credibility is established, sure, but your visibility and your profitability, they're limited. Collaboration completely changes the math. It takes that credibility you've already built and amplifies it. It expands your reach, and it multiplies your profitability. We're talking about the difference between simple addition and exponential growth. We've covered leveraging your research, using AI, and the power of collaboration. But you know what? None of it works without the most important piece of the puzzle, your mindset. This is the internal operating system for your success. Dr. Angela poses this incredibly sharp question. As an academic, you are, by definition, teachable. You're a master learner. But being coachable is different. It means being truly open to feedback from mentors and coaches. In a world, the business world, where you are not yet the expert, it takes humility and a real willingness to learn a completely new set of skills. So, mastering this inner game really involves a few key things. First, as Dr. Gwen reminds us, it's about overcoming that self-doubt that can keep your knowledge locked away. Second, it's about protecting your most important asset, your own well-being. And finally, you've got to reconnect with that original spark, that passion that drove your research in the first place, because that spark is what's going to fuel your new venture. So, when you put it all together, this whole journey from academic to entrepreneur, it really rests on 3 core pillars. Just 3. These are the actionable principles you can start thinking about today. First, leverage AI. Use it as your essential co-pilot. Second, collaborate with intention. You're here to build an empire, not just a practice. And third, master your inner game. Because the biggest breakthroughs are going to happen inside your mind long before they ever happen in the marketplace. You have something truly special. You have deep knowledge and a unique perspective that can solve problems, inspire real change, and build a lasting legacy. So the only question left is the one right here. The world is waiting. How will you share it?